and that is Iran. Now, there's been a little bit of a historic deal done with Iran, but I'd actually like to throw it over to President Obama. President Obama, have at it.
Today, the United States, together with our close allies and partners, took an important first step toward a comprehensive solution that addresses our concerns with the Islamic Republic of Iran's nuclear program. I spoke personally with President Rouhani of Iran earlier this fall. Secretary Kerry has met multiple times with Iran's foreign minister, and we have pursued intensive diplomacy, bilaterally with the Iranians and together with our P5+1 partners, the United Kingdom, France, Germany, Russia, and China, as well as the European Union. Today, that diplomacy opened up a new path toward a world that is more secure, a future in which we can verify that Iran's nuclear program is peaceful and that it cannot build a nuclear weapon.
We have a deal to a deal. It's not, it's final, but it's a deal that leads up to another deal. So, I want to give you some of the details of this deal. Iran will, of course, halt enrichment above 5%. Now, like I said, 5% is basically what you need for electric power generation. Now, 90% is what you use to have it weaponized. Now, it is said by some officials that if you get enrichment up to 20%, that they say that you're pretty much 80% done. So, I mean, that's according to enrichment math. I don't know a whole lot about uranium enrichment. I'm just a talking head. Okay, so Iran is also committed to neutralize its stockpile of near 20% uranium. They have been enriching uranium, after all. And so they've been pledging to get rid of that, which is good. They want to dilute their stockpile as well. Also good. They're not supposed to build any more centrifuges, and if they do, they're supposed to do it to replace old centrifuges. So there you go. I mean, that's not bad. So what else is in this deal? Well, we've also got harsh inspections by the IAEA. Very, very intrusive, which is, once again, that's a good thing. I like that we're getting in there and really taking a look at what they're doing. So what is Iran getting out of this deal? Well, they're getting $7 billion in relief funds for humanitarian aid. They also get the ability to enrich uranium to 5%. Just 5%, like I had mentioned before. And pending cooperation, we might actually ease some of our sanctions. So, I mean, what are some of the sanctions? Well, some of the sanctions that are in effect, of course, the oil exports. Now, our sanctions on Iranian oil, that costs their economy about $50 billion annually. So that's $50 billion in annual revenue that they're losing. So when you look at that in comparison to what we're going to give them in $7 billion worth of humanitarian aid, it's sort of a drop in the bucket. Not only that, but our sanctions bar them from doing any sort of international banking. So, hey, that's kind of a good thing for them because they don't get fucked over by our bankers. But that's a completely different story. Basically, all the sanctions that were in effect before are still going to be in effect for the first 6 months. So if Iran cleans up their act and gets it together, well, then we'll ease some of those. And I think it's a good starting place to continue going forward with this diplomacy. Now, Israel, not exactly happy about this. He said, what was achieved last night in Geneva is not a historic agreement. It was a historic mistake. Israel is not committed by this agreement. The regime in Iran is committed to destroying Israel, but Israel has a right and obligation to defend itself from any threat and will not allow Iran to develop a military nuclear capability. Now, of course, in order to make Israel feel a little bit better, a White House spokesman, John Earnest, he said in a press conference, the president told the prime minister that he wants the United States and Israel to begin consultations immediately regarding our effort to negotiate a comprehensive solution. The president underscored that the United States will remain firm in our commitment to Israel, which has good reason to be skeptical about Iran's intentions. So, and look, we should all be a little bit skeptical, of course. Nonetheless, we should still continue on this step. Saudi Arabia is also wary of this deal. But I don't think it's quite because of fears for their safety. I think it's because of the oil. Now, Iran is a very oil-rich country. And look at this. What happened is that oil prices went down with the announcement of this deal. They went down. So, when oil prices go down, oil-producing countries, they're never happy. So keep that in mind. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Please leave a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and share with your friends. If you want to see more, go to our channel at youtube.com/TYTNation. And if you really want to support the show, support this channel, go to our fundraising campaign at www.patreon.com/TYTNation. The website is in the description below. Thank you guys, and keep watching.